Hey guys, welcome to math today. Today is actually the start of a new module. That means we're going to be learning new things. We're still going to be talking about teen numbers and counting and practicing all of the things we learned in our last module. But today we're going to start introducing building and drawing flat and solid shapes. Now, it's okay if you don't know what that means right now because we're going to learn it together. And this is something you get to talk about next year in first grade too. So you guys are doing super cool advanced math. Pat yourselves on the back. Let's count these numbers. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Now let's do it all the say 10 way. 10, 1, 10, 2, 10, 3, 10, 4, 10, 5, 10, 6, 10, 7, 10, 8, 10, 9, 2 tens. 2 tens, 10, 9, 10, 8, 10, 7, 10, 6, 10, 5, 10, 4, 10, 3, 10, 2, 10, 1. Now let's alternate. 10, 1, 12, 10, 3, 14, 10, 5, 16, 10, 7, 18, 10, 9, 20, 2 tens, 19, 10, 8, 17, 10, 6, 15, 10, 4, 13, 10, 2, 11. Now take a look at these. We have two numbers on our screens, 10, 1 and 10, 8. Now what happens if we hide the 0? For 10, 1, what number does it become? 11. Nice work. Now what happens if we hide the 0 for 10, 8? 18. Beautiful. So now we're going to play connect the dots. So we're just going to connect the dots that are colored the same. So let's see if you can figure out what shapes these are going to be before we connect the dots. I'm going to give you 1 minute to think about it. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4 dots, which means we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Did you make a guess? Well, let's play connect the dots and see if your guess was accurate. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. I notice these two sides are longer than these two sides. This is a k. T, a, g, l, rectangle. Now let's connect the dots over here. We have 1, 2, 3 dots. I'm going to give you a minute to make your guess and think about what you think this shape is going to look like. right, it has 1, 2, 3 dots, which means it's going to have 1, 2, 3 sides and 1, 2, 3 corners. 1, 2, 3. It has 1, 2, 3 sides. It's a T, I, A, N, G, O. Now, I makes an I sound a lot of the time, but in triangle it makes a long I. Triangle. So it has this is a triangle, and I notice that 1, 2, 3, all of the sides are the same length. Now let's come down here to the green dots. I'm going to give you a minute to make your guess about what shape this is going to be. All right, it has 1, 2, 3 dots, which means it's going to have 1, 2, 3 sides and 3 corners. That means it's a triangle. Just like this one. But does it look the same or does it look different? That's right, it's different. This triangle has 2 sides that are the same, but this side is different. When it looks like this, it almost looks like a little person, doesn't it? It's like 2 little legs down here and 2 arms. Let's give him a smile. Hello. All right, now here's our last connect the dots. I'm going to give you 1 minute to think about what shape this is going to be. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots. All right, did you make your guess? If it has 6 dots, that means it's going to have 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means it's a X, a G, a hexagon. Now, A usually makes the ah sound, doesn't it? But it's not a hexagon, it's a hexagon. It makes a different sound in this word. And this hexagon, all of its sides are pretty much equal. If my hand had been steadier and I'd had a ruler, they'd probably all be equal. So all 6 of them are the same. But what if I draw a hexagon like this? Whoops, where these sides are the same, but these sides are not the same. They're different. They're the same as each other. Is it still a hexagon? Yes, they're both hexagons. And what if I draw a rectangle this way? Is it still a rectangle? Yes. Now what if I draw a 4-sided shape with 4 corners, but all the sides are the same size? the same length. That's a sk. Air. A square. Not a square, a square.